Hi guys, welcome back to Oxley Central. I'm Ian. Last couple of weeks I've been working on my embankment, something I've obviously never done before. How well have I done? How realistic does it look? Let's go and find out. Well, that's the board cut, as you can see now. So two different heights, two different widths. So I'm going to glue this down into place and put a few items on top to weigh it down. So that's everything cut. I'm going to glue this down. I was going to use a hot glue gun, but because it's such a large stretch, I just found I'd be sort of waiting around for the glue stick to warm up, and then the other side will be fairly dry. So I'm using this. I got this off eBay and it's really good. It doesn't destroy the foam in any shape, way or form, and it's extremely fast drying. I'm really impressed by this glue, and I paid I think it was $2.99 including postage for it. So compared to your Boss sticks that you're paying £5 or £6 for, I really recommend using this. So I'm just going to splash it around here and there. So I'm going to carry on with this, and then we'll put some weights down and we'll get it all secure. There we go, so that's all glued down. It's just weighed down. I'll leave that for maybe half an hour or so, and then I'll come back and move on to the next stage. So that's had about half an hour, 40 minutes to dry, and the next step now is just using one of these sort of wallpaper knives. You see, I've just started here. That I'm going to do is just start to cut in to the foam. It's very messy at this stage and quite noisy. It's a horrible squeaky noise, but you'll see that as I go on, I'm just going to try and carve and shape it into an embankment. First attempt at doing this. I've seen a few other people on other channels and on websites, and this is what they've done. So I'm going to continue with this and see how we get on, and I'll carry on with the slow video for you. See, it's quite a messy job to do. It's very worthwhile. So I'm just going to continue with all of this. It's going to take me some time. We're not looking for a perfect finish anyway. I'm going to put some sculpt mode over the top of this which should arrive today, hopefully. Now I can sort of start this this moulding process tomorrow. But we'll see how we get on, and we'll come back when I finish this part. So, next step, we've got the sculpt mould, and we're just going to start covering all the embankment with this, and then I will smooth it over. So I'll carry on with this, and then I'll come back to you shortly. Gone on rather nicely, and then I've just smoothed it out, as you can see. So we'll let that dry, and then once it's dry we'll come back to it and we can just give it a coat of brown paint that I picked up from Hobbycraft. I used a 2 kilogram bag. In actual fact I mixed a whole lot up, and I only really would have needed a kilogram. It was quite interesting to see, bearing in mind I've not worked with this stuff before. It's very watery when you mix it, and you've got about 12 minutes to actually start using it and manipulating it into place. And I noticed as I got 3/4 of the way through, it was going very solid in the bowl. And now it's completely dried in the bowl. The bowl is now scrapped because I can't get it out, so bear in mind, please, please, please use a container or a dish or something you're not going to be relying on to use in the future, because it will be no good. So we'll come back shortly when this is dry with a coat of paint, and we'll see what happens next. All painted by my little helper, my son. He's got autism, which is one of the reasons why I started building this layout, to give him something to do and build his confidence, because he's not great with his hands. So he's done a good job. I bought the paint from Hobbycraft, burnt umber, £3.25, which I thought was a good price. It's 190 120 ml. I've watered it down slightly, and I've literally just used a small pot that big, and that's completed it. So we'll let this dry, come back to it shortly, and then we'll start adding some neat PVA glue, and then we'll add some of the grasses to it. That's all dry now, so I've started off with the fine turf, and I've just put some PVA glue down, neat glue, and because probably my layout's a little bit different to people's. I've got this overhang edge, but there is a plan for that. Based on Wolverhampton, there's an embankment, and then following that there's just like some railings and stuff and a little hedge, so I think that's part of the plan. So I'm going to start off with this, and then I'm going to move on to a couple more of the colours that I've got. So I need to get a spray bottle, and then the next lot that will go down will be a 50-50 mix of PVA and water. Once this is done, we'll give this a couple of minutes to sort of dry off, and then return back to it. Although I didn't realise just how awkward these side bits would be to do, but that said, you know, at the end of the day, it's painted brown, so it would form, you know, part of the soil and brickwork. So there we go. We'll see how we get on. Leave that a little bit, and then I'll come back. There we go. So 2 or 3 different scatters on. Left it a couple of hours to dry. So the next stage I'm going to do is some static grass. A couple of different colours on here, and we'll have a bash and see how this goes. So I won't say it's perfect, but nonetheless, first time attempt. I've probably gone a little bit too close to the track, but saying that, I do need to adjust those over slightly anyway, I think. I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. See what it's like when it's fully dried, and then we'll come back to it. Anyway, that's first attempt at an embankment, and I'm now inspired now to do a little bit more. So I think what I'm going to do is do this and make a start on that, get that done.